and I would like to share the situation of Bangladesh, what's going on actually. You know, Bangladesh is a country of South Asian, and Bangladesh 85% people are engaged in agriculture. So agriculture is our main profession. Mainly, people are directly or indirectly engaged in agriculture. So agriculture is not our commodity. Agriculture our service, agriculture our culture, agriculture our heritage also. But some of the companies are not only Bangladesh, all over the world are trying to industrialize such like agriculture situation like Bangladesh and other developing countries whose economy or those countries' economies are mainly on agriculture based. In our country, mainly farmers are small, marginal and landless people also. Before the 1960s, before the so-called green revolutions, in our countries, farmers were saving seeds, preserved seeds for their cultivations, also for future cultivation. But after the green revolutions, farmers are using hybrid seeds. Mainly biotechnology companies are going to developing countries. They are saying that you are too many populations, so you need so many production, and you take our seed, hybrid seed. Mainly nowadays, some international agencies like WTO and World Bank and IMF are making policies, actually trade policies. And by these policies, the big multinational companies of developed countries are going to developing countries and capture their whole agriculture market. You know, food is a very important weapon for earning profit in every countries. In our countries, 85% vegetable seeds are controlled by the corporations like Syngenta, Monsanto, and 20% rice seeds are captured by companies. So it's not far away when the companies are control the whole seed market of our countries, and you know it's a very danger situation when our farmers have no seed, they can't, and they actually dependent on corporations, and that's happening already. In order to achieve their target, I mean corporations achieve their targets, they are developing new technologies like GMO, hybrid and terminator technology also. And so that farmers fail to produce and preserve their seed for next year. And multinational companies to increase their monopoly of business on this sector, agriculture sector. And the introduction of such varieties will also promote the business of agriculture market. Our total agriculture systems are going to liberalize. Our machineries, our seed sector, and irrigation systems all are liberalized. Our government imported these machineries from Japan, China, India, USA also. So, you know, as I said earlier, that most of the farmers in our country is marginal and landless. So, what do they actually do in this situation? Because, you know, without food in our country, in Manga season, famine, people are dying without food. On the other side, some companies are doing business by using food sector. The international companies are promoting hybrid GM seeds in Bangladesh. Despite the protest of our environmentalists, some NGOs like us, Voice, Ubini, Barsik, and also work Action Aid Bangladesh in Bangladesh, and some plant varietist activists and some scientists. But our government do not take any action against the GMO, hybrid and other technologies. And our agriculture policy, our seed policy and food policy, all are welcomed to liberalize our agriculture sector. Very recently, Bangladesh has entered into agreement that will promote genetically modified crops. Under the national agricultural systems, 4 types of crops will be cultivated in Bangladesh, including drought and saline tolerant rice, golden rice, late blight resistant potato, and some eggplant. This project is being co-funded by Cornell University, USA, and USAID. Both of the hybrid and GM seeds are various problems, However, the project's objective has been to promote the technology as being of great value and benefit for trade and the existence of poor farmers. They are telling poor farmers that the technology is good for them, but studies shows that there are a lot of problems of hybrid and GMO seeds. Actually, our agriculture is a indigenous knowledge-based agriculture, farmers' knowledge-based agriculture. So the technology, the biotechnology, and they are providing GMO seeds and hybrid seeds. Our farmers and our environment do not match with this technology, and most of the farmers are illiterate. They can't read and write. They can't follow the instruction hybrid seeds, so they do not get enough food. Okay. So we are struggling against the biotechnology company and hybrid seeds and GMO and others technology which are liberalize our agricultural system and actually damage our soil fertility and our biodiversity based agriculture. And in Bangladesh, 69% foods in rural area, they collect foods from nature, but the using of fertilizer, pesticides and other chemical materials, our whole nature is getting lost. And also our local varieties, once a time we have 12,500 local varieties of rice. Yes. And some you can find in our BRI, that is Bangladesh Rice Research Institute, and also some you can find from ED, International Rice Research Institute, Gene Bank. They preserve Gene Bank. And in our country, 81% energy we get from rice. So rice is our staple food. So hybrid actually is great threat for our local varieties of rice, which are already getting lost and there decreases every year. So this is the need for national policy formulations to conserve the environment, ecological agriculture and biodiversity. There is also a need for active and collective work for establishing farmers' rights locally, nationally and of course internationally, based on indigenous culture, knowledge and heritage. Thank you.